Have you ever been struggling with your pinky? Being upset that it doesn't work like all other fingers? My pinky is much weaker and shorter than other fingers. Well, I guess the chance is that your pinky looks about the same. Of course, if not, just stop this video because you're going to waste your time learning something which doesn't apply to you. And if you're still watching this video, that means you're going to find out how to reinforce your pinky and which useful exercise will improve your pinky vibrato technique. We cannot make our pinky much stronger or thicker. Or wait, maybe there is a trick to do that. And this trick is to use your third finger to help pinky. This all of a sudden strengthens your pinky and it will make you feel that you have a strong and active finger at your disposal. Let's compare two ways of using pinky. It's very hard to use pinky this way. I feel that I cannot control it and all other fingers are out of balance. And losing this perfect sense of balance will make our vibrato to sound uneven. And now let's make sure that your third finger is positioned very close to your pinky. You slightly turn the wrist this way and see what happens. Now the third finger does all the job, bringing the string close to the fingerboard. So the fourth finger is just touching the string, making sure that you play with correct pitch. And your vibrato is much more relaxed and even. It's much easier to mention than that actually to do it that way. But there is a very useful exercise to master that. I would suggest playing all the notes in the position starting with the first finger and then changing to the second, third, and then fourth. And when you are ready to play with the pinky, then you have to feel that your wrist is slightly turning towards it. This way, you're not just using third and fourth finger together, but you feel the center of the weight. It's much closer to the pinky. It will work this way. I didn't use much faster or intense vibrato on purpose because I don't want you to feel it's too difficult to switch to this technique. Play with vibrato you got used to and try to make this small difference. And as you noticed, the most of the action is actually happening in my arm. It's very useful to think that you are making vibrato not with your fingers, but with your arm. This way, you are using the arm as if it's just one part. And that will help you to play with continuous vibrato, long pieces of music, without ever being tired. It will work the same way in any of lower positions. So if the first position is the most comfortable for you to explore that, go ahead and do it like this. By the way, you could benefit from this technique even if you use third or second finger, because sometimes it's very helpful to use the help of the lower finger and press on the string with two fingers. However, the most frequently used of this technique is when you play with pinky. And another important thing to pay attention to is making sure that you are relaxed when you play with vibrato. How to check on that? If you try to control the way you breathe while playing this exercise, that means you're very close. That's how it will feel if I exaggerate it to make it very clear. If you are interested in learning more with Cellopedia, check out the description to this video. There are links to webinars, Cellopedia courses, and also special videos I make for my Patreon supporters. As always, thank you for watching and see you soon.